This first post is grotesque. Welcome to Nice Guys. Keep being a nice guy, chasing women, seeing them as the prize, and you'll forever chow tired puh that has been panel beaten by bad boy after bad boy. While you were busy chasing the prize like a worthless idiot instead of valuing yourself, nice guys have forever been and will always finish last. They never get to experience puh while it's still, oh my god, that's gross. They are the ones that get puh when it has released 3 heads and has been stitched several times after birth, when a large number of men no longer prefer it. But since you're a nice guy with a good heart, go on, be a real man, chase the prize. That has to be one of the worst things I've ever read on this subreddit. And if you've watched these videos for a while, you know I read some horrible crap. But if you think about it, this does not belong on this subreddit. Most of the people on here are usually pretending to be decent people to manipulate women or whatever. He's basically openly saying, I'm not a nice person. And if you are a guy who's nice, go fuck yourself. That's what he's doing here. I hope a person like this never gets a fucking partner in life. This is a classic. You'll see this every day. I'm a nice ass guy and you girls should date me instead of a Chad. You know, that is profound. And for that very, very deep post, he got 3 likes. Well earned. Everybody, round of applause. That is unmatched originality. I've never seen anything like it. Here's another one. Why girls don't like nice gentlemen and fall for the bad guys. Again, very original and very insightful. And for that groundbreaking post, he earned 1 like. Round of applause, everybody.
Hey, I know it's been a while, but I really miss you. I don't know how to fix this.
There's nothing to fix. You told me you weren't attracted to me, and you ended it. You hurt me. I don't know what you want. I don't know what the fuck you want. I don't know what the fuck you want.
I'm not attracted to you, but you're cool. I like your personality. Is that not enough?
Unfortunately, not for me. I can't be in love with somebody who doesn't physically want me. Now, that makes perfect sense to me. I mean, like, that is a red flag right there. If the person's not physically attracted to you, he's gonna cheat on you at some point. It doesn't matter how sick your personality is. There's a duality to relationships. Okay, let's see. Oh, he kind of indicates that he would cheat on her after a while. Well, that's why I think we should be open. I can have the emotional connection with you, and we can find the physical somewhere else. I can just talk to you about the problems in my life. I can go bang somebody else. I can't do that. Fine. Fuck you. You never cared about me anyways. You liked her personality. But what made you like it if she didn't care about you at all? Some of these are riddles that I wish I had the detective skills to unravel, but I'm not that guy. I'm not that smart. I'm not that guy. I'm not that... Alright, this is another dude bro posting on social media, talking about how much he's rebelling and ditching women. Let's go.
This is gonna be one hell of a status change. I'm no longer the fucking person you women call to bail you out of trouble, or to come when the assholes made you cry. I'm the asshole now, and you am not there anymore. I'm not the one to turn to, cause I won't be there. This is the middle finger to all you dumb bitches that thought this nice guy was sweet. Fuck off. I've got nothing for you. No ride, no help, no ear. Fuck you. I'm no longer sweet, nice, or a friend. I'm Mr. Fuck Off now. See ya. Suck my dick, and I really don't care about your bullshit.
This guy literally tagged every woman on his friend. You know, this is the kind of post that I don't really think is from somebody who's actually helping anybody out, being there for you and all that, for rides and shit. I don't think he was ever that guy. I think this is just one of those baits that you throw out, like, yo, I'm gonna throw this out. Maybe I'm getting engagement from one woman who's like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. And that's his hope. He's getting no attention any other way. All right, this is an honorable man. I have honor, and most men have no honor. When I was in my young 20s, I met a girl who was 19 and was a virgin. And she confessed she wanted me. I spoke honest with her. And I told her I will never take your virginity unless I marry you. Because virginity is the true value of a woman. I was focused on making money, reading books, and being established. So I kindly rejected her, and I honestly regret it for one reason. She became a single mother not long after, because that is America, or Western society. Now, most women just grow up being hypersexualized, but with this one, that was not so. I always blame the parents. Western parents are 100% terrible when it comes to proper order. Now, all these women lost their virginity just because they want to have sex. They are not confessing to a man that they want to be his wife and have a family. No, they are not. American Western men will take advantage because they are not truly husbands in their spirit. This whole society needs to be erased and started over. We need a new world order. If you talk shit about America, Europe all the time, if that's all you do, I mean, look, there's a lot of shit wrong with the government, you know. Especially America, you can talk shit about a bunch of things. But if you're gonna talk a shit about the culture, which has been how it is basically for decades now, why'd you come here? Go be a passport bro or something.
You made it home safe last night, yes? Thank you for coming to hang out. Wanted you to know I didn't want to push you to do anything, although it is what I was thinking. But I didn't want to be a sleaze. But we broke the ice. I would love for you to come back and hang out again. Is that okay?
You don't understand how many times I had to reread that. You fucking dumbass! Use punctuation! Yes, made it home safe, thank you. It was nice meeting you. Thank you for your hospitality. I really don't think we are match. Best of luck in your search. Take care.
I should have been a sleazeball. I will make sure to be that guy from now on. Fuck being hospitable. Save it. I should not have respected you because you bitches here don't want respect. You all just want to be treated like shit. Sorry for being nice. This time I'm not sorry about what I said. Treat bitches like the... Oh my god. Is that better? Well, don't care what the fuck you say. I can be a douchebag too. You know it's not that I ain't your type. I didn't get busy. That's what the problem was. Well, thank you for showing me that I should treat... Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't bother responding because I shall not be so nice ever again. I fucked up when I should have been choking the guy.
I appreciate that you were respectful. There would have been a problem if you weren't. Not everyone is a match. It's nothing personal. Now it should be personal. But again, I understand in her situation, like this guy just fucking went off like that. Talking like that. You probably don't want to anger the fucking dude. I mean, like, this sounds like a guy who'll fucking come to your house and like chef you up. Not everyone is a match. I didn't do anything to deserve the kind of vibe you're sending me. I've been nothing but polite, respectful, and honest. I'm sorry you feel that way. Don't be sorry. It's not your fault. I still wish you the best. Like in his first part where he says, I didn't want to push you to do anything, and I didn't want to be a sleaze, that's him indicating that he wanted it, but he thought it'd be a little bit too creepy. Now he's kind of blackmailing you into want to come back and give him what he didn't get. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a joke. I'm being serious. That's some dangerous shit right there. Damn, I hope he does not have your address. I hope you met him at a neutral location. But even then, like, some psycho can find you. You can be found. Anybody can be found. You can find me. Anybody can be fucking found. Here, you texted me earlier. I know I don't mean anything to you, but you mean something to me. You would be doing me a tremendous favor by giving me a second chance. Okay, kill yourself then, broke fat bitch. What is happening? Yo, how offended are you when you don't get the response you want? It's not the end of the world, guys. Come on. Do better. Do you ever wonder what the psychology is of a man who gets to that point? Because it's not rejection. You get rejected enough, you won't turn into that, I don't think. There's something else. There's some fundamental lack of learning as a youth, you know? You hear a lot about the male loneliness epidemic, and then you also hear a lot of people on the flip side saying men deserve to be lonely or deserve to be alone because their interpretation of men is the type of shit you find in these subreddits, or it's the type of shit you see on the internet. You see enough of it that you can convince yourself that all dudes are like. The fact of the matter is most isolated men who are claiming to be lonely or are lonely isn't because they are toxic to people. It's because they don't know how to interact with people. I doubt that most of the guys who say they're lonely are talking in this manner. No shot. That's my opinion. But I think most dudes who are lonely are because they don't value themselves enough. They don't have proper socialization. They don't have enough interaction with people. Don't have good friends. That's one more thing that I hate about the whole discourse around the male loneliness thing. It's not just because guys aren't in relationships with women. It's also a lot of guys don't have meaningful male friends. Look, I'll say this from personal experience. I've been out with my friends so many times and I've felt lonely. I've been like, I'm with people. Why the fuck do I feel alone? You know what I'm saying? It's more than just, oh, I need a relationship. That's why I'm lonely. It's I don't know. I feel like the vitriol around that topic is because you have toxic dudes on the internet and then you have toxic women on the internet who are talking like, oh, men deserve to be lonely. Shut the fuck up. No, but these dudes on these subreddits are so fucking vile. Like, I can understand just being completely off-put by dating in general. Well, I have the photos developed now. I'm gonna put the video in and a photo of where I was. I was on the top of a mountain. I was not exaggerating when I said I was worried about croaking because, for context, it's not a big mountain. It's about 5,500 feet high. There was a section of it that is a mile long. And at some points of it, It's only 3 feet wide with like a 3,000 foot drop on either side. And I tell you what, I saw videos of this shit on the internet and I was scared shitless. I thought I was gonna die. But for real, I'd seen images of it and it seemed like something fun to do. And I set like a deadline for myself of when I would try to do it. 4 months before, I reserved a camping spot, spent the summer training to do it, increasing the height of the mountains I would climb slowly, more and more exposure. You know, mid-August, I went there, camped there for a night, just so I could get an early start. And God, it was like the best day of my life, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, for context on why I was scared, this shit, like I said, 3 feet wide, 3,000 foot drop on either side. And even this year, I think 2 people died on it, and in its history, 60-something people have died on this mountain. And I think most of them die on this little section that's a mile long with the drops, usually because it's bad weather, but luckily I had perfect weather. But the night before, I was kind of shitting bricks. I couldn't sleep. I kept having vivid images in my head of my body falling off. Not the fall itself, but I imagined myself on the bottom of this ridge, like my body purple, you know, like inflated, decaying, you know what I'm saying? This is very morbid, but this was the shit that was going through my head the night before. And I had to like psychologically fool myself or trick myself into thinking that I'm not gonna climb it. So I was basically telling myself for like an hour at night, I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna climb this shit tomorrow. I'm just gonna go up like halfway or to the first part. I'm not even gonna cross this knife edge section, which is what they call it, the sketchy part. I'm just gonna go up as far as I can, then I'll come down and I'll just canoe around somewhere. I said to myself, you know, I'll train for it, I'll come back next year. I fucking had to mentally like trick myself to sleep that night. And I don't know what the fuck happened. The morning of, I just woke up and fucking climbed that shit. And the scary part was not scary at all. But I learned that I'm not scared of heights. Usually I don't try to get close to edges, but this is literally just edge everywhere. But I was not too scared of the fact that there's a 3,000 foot drop on either side. It wasn't that nerve-wracking. As nerve-wracking as I thought, and it was such an experience. There was a dude up there with a whole business attire on. He had like a dress shirt, dress pants, he had a bandana, he had a tie on, and he had a briefcase tied to his bag. Very weird. That was the highlight of my summer. At this point, so far, it's the highlight of my life. Hopefully, there's better shit ahead. Because right now, it's kind of like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I got nothing to look forward to. You ever get in that mind space where you're like, what the fuck do I do, bro? Not just with life, but just like, you have to have something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, what keeps you going through this bullshit? What are you fucking working for? So you can buy a house, and what are you gonna do with a house? Live in it? You can live in a fucking apartment. For Gen Z, bro, having a house, kiss that shit goodbye, buddy. Maybe we'll be the generation that spends our money on experiences as opposed to material things. Just go outside, get some sunlight, get some vitamin D. And don't be getting vitamin D from one of the guys in this subreddit, by the way. Be careful. Yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you have a good time until the next time I make a video. Just, you know, I don't know if you can get anything from my little story about that mountain. Challenge yourself. Find something that you're scared of doing and try it. It doesn't have to be death-defying. Like, just go to a fucking karate class, bro. Just go, yeah!